So here we go. First of 4 heats, 10 lapses, all it is. Top 4 will advance. Will Harrington alongside Ben Keith. Bring him out of 4. Whitener was looking to the inside on a start. Went 3 wide. We'll see if this sticks. They'll head into turn number 1 sideways as Harrington. Whitener takes the lead. Harrington losing wholesale positions. 5 wide down the backstretch. First time ever here at Cochran, they were 5 wide. And lap number 1 will go. Oh, Mark Whitener's showing the way now. Christian will battle with Durden. Kevin Durden, who started 7th, took advantage of the ill handling Will Harrington. He's battling for 2nd. It's all Whitener all the time. Christian Durden, Harrington's out. Rallying back to the 4th and final transfer spot. Clay Alexander, first car on the outside looking in. He'll battle with the 15 of Dustin Miller, but that will not be good enough to get in the show. So Whitener, along with Charles Christian, Kevin Durden, Will Harrington. Now Harrington starting to build up momentum. Harrington in the 4th and final transfer spot going after Durden. Durden shows his nose to the Christian machine. Charles Christian will hold him off for now. Alexander and Dustin Miller go at it for the 5th spot. 5th place finisher will be on the pole of the last chance showdown. Cross flags, 5 in the books, 5 to go for Mark Whitener. Whitener with a full straightaway lead now over 2nd place Charles Christian. Kevin Durden, Will Harrington, still the battle Clay Alexander, Dustin Miller, and now all of a sudden the 77 of Josh Nelms in that battle. So 3 cars going at it for the 5th spot. Won't get him in the show, but it should get him a good starting spot in the last chance tomorrow. Now Harrington takes a look underneath Durden as they came out of turn number 2, gets right back in the tire tracks. Kevin Durden holding off one of the best here at Cochran and Will Harrington. It'll be 2 to go. Coming up. And the 514 of Mark Whitener is just blistering the field right now. 2 to go, single white flag. The next time by, Will Harrington takes a look to the outside of Kevin Durden. Alexander and Nelm still mixing it up back there, as Miller is taking over the number 5 spot. Harrington to the outside of Durden for 3rd, still not going to happen. White flag in the air for Whitener. 1 lap to go. Durden pinned down to the bottom right behind Christian and Will Harrington, trying to build up high side momentum. Harrington will now take over 3rd and go after Christian. Mark Whitener works out of turn number 4, checkered flag, and Whitener will win heat number 1. Battle for 2nd is not over as they come out of turn number 4, and the high side momentum will put Will Harrington in 2nd. Charles Christian settles for 3rd. Kevin Durden will take home the 4th and final transfer spot. I understand John Scott will not be singing tonight as his voice has left him momentarily. I want to pass that along. So green flag is out. And they're going to mix it up early. They're bumping and banging. Hayden Moran will take the early advantage. Brooks Strength falls victim to Chase Collins. So Collins and Strength go at it for 2nd. Hayden Moran's going to be your lap 1 leader. Chase Collins now will take over the number 2 spot. Sideways was the 7 of Justin McCree. McCree on the bubble. The 44 of Tim Powers all over him for the final transfer spot early. 2 laps in the books. And the tussle for the 4th and final transfer spot got a little bit more exciting, and there's trouble in turn number 1. Caution is out as they get set to chase the 41M out of turn number 4. Strength trying to get a run. And they are ganging up on the 7 of Justin McCree. Already has fallen to 5th and in jeopardy of going backwards. Powers has taken over the 4th and final transfer spot. Sideways is your leader. Gathers it back up. So right now it is a free-for-all for the final transfer spot. Tim Powers holds it. Jeff Stallnaker Jr. sitting in that 5th position. On the outside looking in, heavy contact between Justin McCree and Alex Sturkey. Oh, and McCree's going to catch the wall. So J-Mac backing it into the wall right at the flag stand. Caution is out. Following right now is the green flag. Leader down the backstretch. Hayden Moran in the 41M will get the cross flags. 5 in and 5 to go. So far, so good for Powers. He's in that 4th and final transfer spot. Still hounding him as Jeff Stallnaker Jr. And then Brillhart in the 77B, the Michigan driver. Lap starting to wind down. No change so far in the top 4 qualifying spots. Again, Brooks Strength will go after Chase Collins for 2nd. 2 to go next time. Strength got a good run and then got a little too high, wide, and handsome, and that cost him. 2 to go signal. 8 laps in. White flag the next time by. Again, Brooks Strength with a big run off of turn 4. This time he'll grab 2nd away from Collins. So now Collins will fall to 3rd. Powers sits in the hot seat for a lap and a half. White flag will be displayed one more time around for your leader, Hayden Moran. Down the backstretch for the final time. Heat race number 2 will go to Hayden Moran. 2nd will go to Brooks Strength. 3rd will go to Chase Collins. And 4th will go to Tim Powers. Well, he's hoping he doesn't have to. We'll cross our fingers for him tonight. Say a quick prayer. Out of 4 they come. Green flag. 3rd heat underway. Side by side as they work out of turn number 2. Green with the slight advantage, Love to the outside. Washam in the 12 and Keller all staying in close quarters after 1 lap at the line. Barely Love. Tyler Love with a car length advantage at best over Ricky Green. Green will hang with him as they head out in the backstretch. Now Chris Hot Rod Keller to the outside of Sean Washam. All of a sudden, Kyle Livingood and Tuck Trenum get in the mix. 2 laps in. Tuck Trenum has moved to the 5 spot. He's 1 position away from transferring. Now Tuck will stick it underneath the 8. Keller will shut him down in turn 4. So down the backstretch and into turn number 3, still Tyler Love, Ricky Green, Sean Washam, and that tussle for the 4th and final transfer spot between Chris Hot Rod Keller and the 54 of veteran Tuck Trenum. Tuck here some 20 years ago with Ray Miller's National Late Model Series Southern Dirt Tour, and back here again 20 years later. Again, he makes a bid for the 4th and final transfer spot. This time he will clear Hot Rod Keller. So now Trenum 4.5 laps away from qualifying as the oldest driver in the field. Leader continues to be Tyler Love, Ricky Green, Sean Washam, and Tuck Trenum, who started in the 7th spot. Worked his way to 4th. So Green closes in a little bit nearer to the 92. 2 to go signal coming up from starter Will Dykes. White flag when they come back around. Livingood working on Hot Rod Keller, at least for the 5th spot, which would be pulled for the 2nd last chance event. Tyler Love and Ricky run, nose to tail. It's South Carolina leading North Carolina. Only 2 drivers here from their represented state. 1 North Carolinian and 1 South Kakalaki. Checkered flag about to wave. The winner of heat number 3. Out of the 4th turn will be Tyler Love. Second will go to Ricky Green. Third to Sean Washam. And Tuck Trenholm will come home in the 4th spot and letting go an engine. Looks like Joe Ham just launched his motor right there out of turn 2. So winner of heat number 3 from Lancaster, South Carolina, the Carolina Tree Works 92 of Tyler Love. So we get set. Stallnaker and Metz. Out of 4 they come. Everybody on the hammer. Here we go. Stallnaker will take the early advantage over Metz. Now Blount will look to the inside, the 121. He gets crossed up. Andy Stewart's going to try and take advantage of all of it. Andy Stewart goes for the 3rd spot as he battles with Michael Blount. Now Blount will take it. Stewart falls back to 4th. Stewart underpowered in this class. Open for a break. Finds himself in the 5th spot as Tyler Turvin has taken over 4th. Now Kobe Giddens will go after the 75 of Andy Stewart. So leader, Michael Stallnaker, along with Robbie Metz, Michael Blount, Tyler Turvin. That's your top 4, although Stewart is giving it everything that he can. The little red car that could just might. Andy Stewart driving his pure stock machine that he races here and at Swainsboro and over at Screven. Right now giving it everything it's got, but it's coming up short. Michael Stallnaker, the Ocala, Florida driver. Floridians have had their way so far this weekend here. 5 in, 5 to go. We're halfway. Stallnaker with almost a straightaway lead over Robbie Metz. Andy Stewart not giving up the hope. He still has faith that he can get to that 4th and final transfer spot. It's about 2 car lengths away. Down the backstretch into 3. Michael Blount holding off the 0-2 machine of Tyler Turvin, but Turvin starting to give him a little bit of fit. 2 to go signal is coming up. 8 laps in the books. White flag the next time by. Turvin all over Blount for the number 3 spot. So down the backstretch and into turn number 3 goes Michael Stallnaker. He is now 1 lap away from getting the 4th starting spot tomorrow night. Checkered flag awaits. Winner of the 4th and final heat, it's Michael Stallnaker. Robbie Metz, the veteran, will transfer. Stewart's coming on, but it may be too late. Coming home 3rd is going to be Blount. 4th will go to Tyler Turvin.